Now it's time for our War Games matchup here, Big Chad. We've got our ring announcer, Jason Boyd, here in the ring, and he is, watch out if you don't mind. Got the team of the BFFs heading out here first. The NWA Georgia Tag Team Champions, they're here. One half of the BFS, Marvelous Michael Stevens, is making his way to the ring. We'll see who comes out next for the opposing team.
I could have been mistaken, but I may not have been paying attention either. But it almost sounded like he introduced Justin Bieber was his opponent.
Yes, that's true.
I'm not
right,
to get confused with the music, but, you know.
Yes, there we go again. That's called a callback in stand-up comedy for you folks out there trying to learn from our tapes. See who's going to come out here to face Marvelous Michael Stevens. Oh. Superman music is hitting. That means only one thing. Fry Daddy is making his way to the ring. Fry Daddy heading out here. He is the man that got Andy Anderson on his team. We had 4 men, Fry Daddy, Marvelous, Marco, Bill the Butcher, and Payne. And they needed a 5th man.
That's right.
Fry Daddy was able to recruit Andy Anderson, the former NWA Georgia Heavyweight Champion, losing the title to Tyson Dean in less than up to standards. A little cheating there at our December show down in Griffin, Georgia. Like Fry Daddy heading out to the stands also. Heading out, getting the crowds pumped up. Marvelous Michael Stevens climbing the ropes here in the ring, standing up trying to get applause from the crowd. But that certainly is not going to happen at this point. That is for sure. Fry Daddy going around, hit the merchandise table. Gave some fives over there.
Pick up some nice items for Christmas.
He might have gotten a half-price hot dog if he had some change on him. I don't think his pockets in his trunks there. Fry Daddy wearing the camouflage. Traditional camouflage. It looks like Marvelous Michael Stevens is wearing BFF camouflage.
Yeah.
So, you know, see what he's got there. Certainly interesting looking ring attire there for that gentleman, but there's no surprise here, obviously. Fry Daddy on this opposite side of the ring coming through the cage door. Michael Stevens trying to get the bell rung so that time clock starts before the next man comes into the ring. As you know, with War Games, there is a drawing backstage, and whoever comes out first, member from his team comes out, then a member from the opposing team comes out. At that point, with the rules of War Games, another member of the tradition team will come out next after 5 minutes. So we have Fry Daddy versus Marvelous Michael Stevens facing off here. Michael going for a boot to the stomach. Fry Daddy blocked it a little bit. Able to get there. A shot to the right. Fry Daddy blocks it. Hits him into the corner there. Marvelous Michael Stevens headband on. Fry Daddy reversal there from Stevens. Elbow to the top of the head. Huge European uppercut. Sending Fry Daddy, measuring him up. Fry Daddy blocks it. Marvelous Michael Stevens trying to get Fry Daddy's head into the cage. Oh, there we go. Michael blocked it as well. Headbutt there from Stevens. Shot to Fry Daddy there. Measuring him up. Knee drop right across the forehead of Fry Daddy. Double axe handle there to the back. Now, this matchup here, you're going to either have to submit or a 10 count. Once they're able to knock someone out to a count of 10 or a submission, someone quits. Right. That is how War Games ends. I'm not sure what he was doing there. We couldn't hear. He's facing the other way. But grinding the hips there. Huge shot to the chin of Fry Daddy from Michael Stevens. headbutt there now as well. Using his head a little bit more than we've seen him in the past. Foot to the throat. Everything's legal in this matchup here. Referee Tristan Michaels and senior referee Radar Martin, one at each corner here, the far corner, as Friday continues the attack on Michael Stevens. This might be the first time we see someone hit the cage. Stevens hit the brakes. Friday, neck breaker there. Wow. High impact there from Michael Stevens. We don't see him wrestle by himself very often, but this man can absolutely go, and we certainly know what Friday can do.
Absolutely. When we had our NWA Atlanta tournament, this gentleman went pretty far in it, if I'm not mistaken.
That is true.
No slacker, too. He's a former, now it's the NWA Atlanta champion. It was a Max champion. At
former Max champion, yes, absolutely. Friday going up to the turnbuckles, up to those. Oh, wow. Michael Stevens with a shot to the midsection there. Got Friday into the cage, and Friday's back is injured now.
Long way down from Friday.
High risk maneuver there from Friday. He did not pay off. That is for sure. Michael Stevens goes to stomping here on Friday. So there's 2 minutes remaining before the next member of the tradition team comes into the ring. Huge slam there from Michael Stevens. Hands are taped up for Michael Stevens. He's here for battle. Friday obviously in the camo tonight. He's ready for battle. This match is going to be, go ahead and get settled, folks. This is going to take a while.
Absolutely.
When you have wrestlers the caliber of these that are here for this matchup, it's going to take everything somebody's got to get a submission, to get somebody to quit, or to get completely knocked out for a count of 10. Referees are on top of things here, as usual. We even have our photographer in a great position to take some shots, some still photos, what happens here in the ring. Friday into the ropes. Huge head scissors there. Friday going to the corner, hits the top turnbuckle as Michael Stevens gets out of the way. Michael Stevens with a knee lift right to the chin of Friday. Snap mare. Wow, I tell you what. There's been some exciting maneuvers from Michael Stevens here tonight. You'll see him pull out all the stops as well, even before this match really, truly gets underway.
Absolutely.
With all 10 men in the ring. Elbow to the back of the head of Friday. Another elbow. The odds are about to get stacked here, my friend.
Well, that's just the way the game's played. The winner of the toss is the one who gets the advantage.
Gets the advantage.
Yeah.
Friday, Michael Stevens right into the steel. Head first. Adorable Anthony Andrews is heading to the ring, and he ain't taking his time.
Oh, goodness.
Tough to get into the ring. They're going for the clothesline. Friday with a swinging neck breaker there. His hairdo did not last as long as Michael Stevens did. Stevens with a kick to the leg there. Friday to the
do-rag.
The do-rag, yeah, sorry. Woo. It's been a long night of action already here. Exciting. We still got a ways to go with this matchup here, but we're looking forward to it. Friday into the cage.
Oh.
Famously there from Adorable Anthony. A hug there for the BFFs. They are the NWA Georgia Tag Team Champions. Huge hug there from those guys in the ring, and they are to have 2 minutes to do what they want to Friday. That didn't come out right.
Well, we all know what you meant.
Yes, okay, good.
Oh, good, yes.
So, BFF's working on Friday here. Going for the reversal on Friday.
Oh.
Gets him a head knocker right there. Friday reversed it. Heads bumped between those two guys. Michael Stevens known now for his headbutt here in this matchup. Adorable Anthony, the fresh man. Friday with some shoulder blocks. He's buying time until he gets some help, which is coming in about a half a minute.
Luckily for Friday, it's only the 2 minutes that you have until his partner, one of his partners, comes out.
He's still taking a beating, though. He's that much closer to losing the match if that happens to be what happens here tonight. He is taking quite a beating here from that tag team. No one can survive a 2-on-1. Sending him into the far ring here. Anthony climbing through the ropes, going after Friday in the side of the ring. They're just wasting energy at this point. I'm not really sure what the heck they're doing.
I think they're
going to the far ring.
Is it a far ring? I believe the other team comes in through that other door. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I don't know.
I think everybody's going to come from the locker room area. I'm not sure. We did see.
Well, no. They're coming from over there, but they'll come in to the ring through the other cage door.
Maybe. Okay.
Same one Friday.
I hear the chains.
Uh-oh.
You know who this is.
Hear the music.
Bill the Butcher, have not seen him yet tonight. I know he's been in hiding. Oh, my gosh. Bill the Butcher throwing the chain into the ring. He's climbing the cage. The wild man from the Everglades is climbing the cage, slapped him on his face. Oh, my gosh, what is he going to do?
Oh, my God.
He's up top there. Anthony's up on the and Bill hits him in the head as he goes up. A dive on these two guys. Huge entrance into the match. Bill the Butcher off the cage. Wow, incredible move.
Every year we've had War Games, Bill the Butcher has been in it, has impressed me every single time.
You never know what to expect out of the Wild Man.
No
and that chain is in the ring too, Big Chad.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a factor.
Bill the Butcher, I tell you, this is the most unique outfit I've seen him in. You want to call it an outfit. He's painted purple and pink.
Maybe it's to throw off the BFFs, their color scheme.
Maybe. That's why sports teams wear different colored jerseys.
Yeah.
The BFFs might think he's part of their team and not go after him.
Exactly.
Maybe, who knows? A little bit of strategy there from Bill the Butcher, possibly. It'd be interesting to see there. 1 minute left. Bill the Butcher has a submission hold on Michael. Friday he had something. I'm not sure what he has in his hand. He was choking Anthony Andrews here in the corner. And obviously with the entrance of Bill the Butcher. Oh my gosh, Michael into the cage. Going for the huge splash. Bill measuring him up. Michael is in the corner there. With the entrance to Bill the Butcher, I was saying, the Black Widow has now made her presence felt here at ringside. The manager of Bill the Butcher and Payne is out as well.
Well, all that I said about entering from the other side, well, knowing that Bill the Butcher was, I wouldn't have said anything.
We'll edit that out.
Okay.
We'll edit it out in post-production.
Yes.
No, never mind.
Do we have that?
Yes, absolutely. Sure. Of course. That's how I sound so fabulous after these get taped.
I was wondering why I don't sound...
I take out all my mistakes. Here comes the third member of the tradition team. Hopefully it's Kurt Kilgore. Be interested to see Kilgore come out.
Oh, it's the bow-tied wonder.
Zack Edwards is coming out.
With a female. Wow.
With a lady.
That's one of the ladies we saw 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw her a couple weeks ago. Heading to the side where Black Widow is. I don't know if that's a good idea. Walking right past Black Widow there. We saw as part of their entourage. These two young ladies that came out. Zack Edwards now has maybe a manager. I'm not sure. Edwards has a bedazzled tie on this evening.
Yeah.
Dressed up for the
matching
for the occasion. Tights matching what the BFFs have on, which is interesting.
Apparently they were in charge of costuming tonight. Or wardrobe.
Someone was. I'm not sure. They had a phone call or a text at least.
Yeah.
So Zack Edwards and Michael Stevens taking on Bill the Butcher. That chain has come into play here. Adorable Anthony going after Friday. Friday in the corner. A little comeback there for Friday. Bill the Butcher sent into the cage. I think the cage may be worse for wear at this point. Friday into the... Oh, my gosh. Huge shot there into the cage. His back right into the cage, into that post. We saw Zack Edwards join this team a couple of probably 2 shows ago, I think, as he came into the ring to break up a beatdown that was ensuing. Came to the ring with a baseball bat. It's the same night we saw Andy Anderson return. Incredible night there as Zack Edwards joined the team of the BFFs. Tyson Dean, Kurt Kilgore for War Games. And then we see Fry Daddy and Bill the Butcher here in the ring right now. They'll have some help coming. It's either going to be Andy Anderson, the Marvelous Marco,
or Payne.
Bill the Butcher's tag team partner. So you're interested to see what happens here. We've got a countdown less than 10 seconds away from the next man joining this match. And that is Marvelous Marco.
Marco, yeah.
Fry Daddy head first into the cage. Marco, wow. Heading around the ringside here. He's heading over to the side where Fry Daddy is.
Told you.
All right, whatever. We got Bill the Butcher here.
Oh.
We got Marco into the matchup here. Michael Stevens and Zack Edwards going after him. Couple of shots there to Marco. Fry Daddy's still recovering from taking a shot into the cage. A double back elbow there from Edwards and Michaels. Bill the Butcher now with Adorable Anthony. The odds are even. We have a 3-on-3 matchup now. Bill the Butcher and Adorable Anthony going at it. The two biggest men in this matchup. Hands down at this point. Going at it. Michael Stevens head over heels into the cage. Zack Edwards into the cage. Face first now from Fry Daddy. Fry Daddy, Marco, Bill the Butcher standing tall right now in this matchup.
What kind of face paint is Marco wearing? Do you know?
I saw him backstage a little bit before. He is airbrushed. He has like a skull. A lot of stuff here. It is going to be Bill the Butcher with a huge clothesline on Anthony here. Try to keep up with all the action as we can here.
I know there's a few wrestlers here who participate in Six Flags during Halloween time. They
Absolutely.
have Monster Wrestling.
Yes, that's true. That is something that they do here on the weekends. They're not with NWA Atlanta.
Yeah.
And they certainly look like they are ready. You had the war paint on.
That's right.
Maybe Bill the Butcher painted him up. I'm not really sure. I don't know that I'd let him near me with paint. Michael Stevens, Bill the Butcher with a huge power slam there. Turning Adorable Anthony around 3 times. The crowd applauding that. Huge move there. Adorable Anthony is no small man by any stretch of the imagination. Zack Edwards and Fry Daddy trading punches there in the corner. Bill the Butcher just kind of pushed Fry Daddy away and hit Zack Edwards there in the corner just for his own measure there.
Well, he didn't want to hit him, I don't think.
Bill the Butcher got that foot under the chin of Michael Stevens, Bill, Fry Daddy, and Marco. Here comes Tyson Dean, the NWA Georgia Heavyweight Champion, heading to the ring. He will be without his manager, Kurt Kilgore now. Kilgore now has the 5th spot in this matchup. The Dream, Tyson Dean, the champion, heading to the ring. Bill the Butcher in the corner here. Fry Daddy working over Adorable Anthony. Zack Edwards taking some shots to Bill the Butcher. Oh my gosh.
Oh!
Huge, almost a back body drop over the top rope there. Kicking the cage, kicking Zack Edwards' head into the cage.
I almost thought Bill the Butcher was going to kick a hole through the cage.
You would think so. Bill the Butcher, tough to tell if he's bleeding or if that's just his hair at this point. Tyson Dean into the match. A couple of shots to Bill the Butcher's back. Another shot from Marco there in the corner. Fry Daddy moving into the ring on the right as Adorable Anthony and Marvelous Michael are together in the ring here by themselves. Fry Daddy going up top. Oh, a huge clothesline, double clothesline onto the BFFs in the second ring.
Wow.
What an incredible athletic maneuver there. Dean into the cage, double elbow there for Marco and Bill the Butcher. We have Payne and Andy Anderson left for the first team here tonight, and Kurt Kilgore is the last man out for this matchup. So the next man out in this ring is either going to be Payne or Andy Anderson. Bill the Butcher's trying to get vertical there. These guys already look like they've been in car wrecks at this point.
This is true.
And we don't even have all 10 guys in the ring just yet.
Well, this is tradition's last time to be on top. Of course, they have Kurt Kilgore coming, but you know what more can he do?
Yeah, you have a point there.
He's only been in one match that I've seen here in NWA.
But the question was, and in our post-game show 2 weeks ago, they mentioned right now there's a question mark over Andy Anderson's physical condition.
That's true.
Fry Daddy here. It's got Anthony up. Looks like he's going to send him into the ropes, into the cage.
Whoa.
Anthony head first into the cage. Tyson Dean over to get Fry Daddy. This is, I believe, Payne's music here as Payne comes out. Yes, the Monster Payne is out. Andy Anderson and Kurt Kilgore are the last 2 men in this matchup.
I wonder if he's going to climb the cage.
No.
No.
If he climbs the cage, we might have one side of the cage missing. Payne heading into the other side. Stepping into the ring now. Michael Stevens, no thank you. Tyson Dean, huge clothesline. Another clothesline from Payne. Bill the Butcher in between the ring here, in between the two rings. Looks like, Zack Edwards is doing his best impression here of someone trying to get out. Oh my gosh. Payne going up to the ropes. Zack Edwards, couple of lefts there to Payne. Payne goozles Zack Edwards. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Huge choke slam.
Whoa!
Choke powerbomb from Payne. His finisher there, Friday with a splash, and Tyson Dean in the corner. Oh my God!
Is Zack Edwards alive?
I'm not sure. Wow!
Oh my!
All right, so Zack Edwards is out of the match for the time being.
If all members were in, they would be counting Zack Edwards because he's down and out.
Wow, absolutely!
But not all men are not in the ring, so that doesn't.
Absolutely incredible move there. Zack Edwards is moving, but you take a couple legs off of a spider, the legs still move. That might be what's happening to Zack Edwards right now. He still has his bow tie on. He was checking that. Yes. You have to check and make sure you look fabulous, I guess, is what one Zack Edwards is doing. Payne setting up in the corner. Oh my gosh, right into Tyson Dean's head against the turnbuckle is Payne. Bill the Butcher choking Michael Stevens. Adorable Anthony is between the two rings here at this point. Marvelous Marco's got him. Friday it's tough to tell if he's been busted open. He's certainly got some problems with his ribs. Payne going into the corner now. Adorable Anthony gets it. Tyson Dean's music is playing. That means Kurt Kilgore is making his way to ringside.
Kurt Kilgore.
Kilgore in his customary suit jacket.
But his matching tights.
Hold on. Bill Butcher with a huge boot on Michael Stevens in the ring. Kurt Kilgore's holding his neck already. He hasn't even been in the ring. Not sure what's going on here. Kilgore screaming at security here and the folks at ringside. He's heading over to our ring announcer, Jason Boyd. Marco measuring up. Oh no, Marco splashed Bill the Butcher. Tyson Dean had him in a headlock there in the corner. Payne is between both rings, stepping on Michael Stevens. Anthony comes in to save his partner just in time. Marco punching on Tyson Dean in the corner. We talked about whether this team was going to have unity with Andy Anderson being introduced into it. Anderson is the last man into this match. Black Widow going after Kilgore here. Russian leg sweep from Marco. Friday, Bill the Butcher, Payne, all in the left-hand ring here on our show. Anthony Andrews in between the ropes, in between the rings here. Friday with a couple shots to Anthony. Bill the Butcher's up top. What's he doing here? Oh my gosh! Neck breaker there across the top rope. Bill the Butcher got a couple of kicks for Tyson Dean. Andy Anderson is the last one out here.
When Andy gets out here, it's the match beyond.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Kilgore hasn't even entered the ring yet.
Zack Edwards into the far corner there for Bill the Butcher. Tyson Dean hit Marco up against the cage there. Payne is down in the ring. Friday getting choked by adorable Anthony Andrews here in the ring. And we got a double team going on. Zack Edwards and Marvelous Marco against Bill the Butcher. Some type of a neck breaker there. Marco's in between the rings now. Tyson Dean's throwing him. Tyson Dean going after Friday. Adorable Anthony Andrews with a boot to the chest and the throat of Payne. Payne and Bill the Butcher are down. Friday suplex into the ring. Andy Anderson coming in now. The fifth man. We have not seen Kurt Kilgore in the ring yet.
In his camo fatigues.
Andy is in the fatigues as well. Coming into the matchup. Payne and Bill the Butcher are down. Anthony Andrews is up to Kurt Kilgore. Kilgore hitting the road now. Andy Anderson has him. Friday, it's a cut line on Tyson Dean. Dean's being held up by the ropes.
Kilgore's on the side trying to hang on to the
Kilgore's trying to keep from going into the ring. It looks like he's complaining about his neck. He's always coming up with some type of doctor's note or something to keep himself from getting into the ring. Friday going after Kilgore. Anderson's put Kilgore into the ring here. Friday's there. Hands high five there from Andy Anderson. Kilgore trying his best to stay in the corner there to keep from getting hit. Tyson Dean in the corner. Got a shot there.
Well, it just seemed to me that Andy just wanted the odds to be even.
Zack Edwards and Anthony Andrews on Payne. Andy Anderson, is, got too many names. Measuring up Kurt Kilgore, trying to get revenge on the man that, oh my God!
What?
Andy's kicked Friday. Andy's got Friday up. Kilgore is smiling. What is this, an F5? Kilgore screaming.
What?
What is Andy? Oh, Andy Anderson's got a chair now. He's not even going after these guys. What on earth is this?
I have no idea.
They took his title away from him in December.
They injured him.
Tyson Dean, Kurt Kilgore, injured Andy Anderson. Andy Anderson has turned on these guys. Payne, Zack Edwards with a chair right to Payne's throat. Marco, oh my God, huge chair to Marco.
It's too good to be true.
Anthony Andrews. Payne and Billy Butcher were right to not trust him.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. Andy Andrews came in and high-fived Friday. Chair shot to Payne, right to the top of his skull. The crack, the chair is bent now. Bill the Butcher getting tied up with his own chain. Andy Anderson, once again with a chair, right to the head of Bill the Butcher. Zack Edwards, another chair shot to Payne. Tyson Dean has a chair. Zack Edwards is stomping Friday. Kilgore looks like he has a baton, like a police baton there. Black Widow outside the ring checking on her man, Payne.
Oh, it is.
Bill the Butcher there. There's a pipe in the ring now. Kilgore had it taped under his jacket, had weapons. Marvelous Michael there hitting Payne now in the ring. Bill the Butcher's tied up with his own chain, hanging from the second rope now, trying to kick Anthony Andrews. Andy Anderson's lifting up Payne. Oh my God, a concerto. Oh no! A concerto to Payne. Kurt Kilgore has a baton. Zack Edwards has some type of a pipe. Michael Stevens is up on the top turnbuckle. Black Widow, where did she go? Did she enter the back? Black Widow went to the back. Payne's taking another chair shot there.
I hope he doesn't run up. I hope Kilgore.
Bill the Butcher can't get up. I think Marco's tied up somehow.
You've got to wonder, man.
Zack Edwards with that pipe right on the Friday. Absolutely despicable. This was supposed to be an even matchup here, 5-on-5. Now it's 6-on-4. Black Widow's out of the back. What does she have?
The towel.
Oh no. Black Widow is throwing in the towel. Black Widow is throwing in the towel now. But that's not going to stop these guys from doing this. It just stops the match.
Not a towel.
It's not going to do any good. Tyson Dean. Oh my gosh. Right into Payne's back. Right into his back. Repeated shots there into Payne's back. Oh my gosh.
Disgusting.
There's not one peep coming from this crowd, folks.
Oh my God.
Not one peep. Andy Anderson is betrayed.
I've got to know. Did he turn his back or have they been planning this the whole time?
I don't know.
That's disgusting.
Absolutely despicable. Referee Tristan Michaels, Radar Martin calling for the bell.
Wow.
This match is over. Tyson Dean, the BFFs. Andy Anderson had his title taken away from him by these losers. By what they did. Kurt Kilgore, Friday over there. Kilgore. Oh, jeez, I tell you what.
30 then.
Security's into the ring now to try and break this up. I don't think it's going to make a difference. The BFFs, Zack Edwards, Tyson Dean. Oh, my gosh. Beating up security now. Absolutely despicable. Andy Anderson now stomping the back of the security guards here. Kurt Kilgore's in the ring. He's got his baton, whatever he had taped to himself here for the match.
Wow.
Despicable. Black Widow stopped the match, but it's not going to stop the assault here that's happening right now. Andy Anderson with some boots to the chest of Bill the Butcher. Bill can't move. He's tied up to the ropes. Looks like Marco is too. Friday is knocked out. He may be tied to the ropes as well. It's tough to say. Tristan Michaels trying to go to the other cage door to get in. Friday, yeah, looks like he's tied to the bottom rope. Payne with, oh my gosh. That's the hardest chair shot I've ever seen, Chad.
Oh.
Right to the top of the skull of Payne. Andy Anderson has returned. Zack Edwards holding his hands up. They are victorious tonight. Despicable. Despicable. The BFFs, Zack Edwards, Kurt Kilgore, Tyson Dean, and Andy Anderson have turned their backs on Friday, Marvelous Marco, Payne, Bill the Butcher. Black Widow's headed into the ring now. Absolutely incredible.
They have left the ring, but
they've left the ring here now.
All the carnage.
Standing at ringside victorious with their hands raised. Oh. Andy Anderson joined forces now with the BFS Tyson Dean.
They are part of tradition.
With tradition. This is absolutely despicable. Zack Edwards, another kiss goodbye for the crowd from him. These fans absolutely despise him. Oh my gosh.
Disgusting.
Kurt Kilgore says this is tradition. Getting our photographer Rob to take pictures of him here at ringside. Absolutely despicable. They asked Andy Anderson to be part of their team tonight. He's turned his back on Friday Payne, Bill the Butcher. Look at this carnage in the ring. Absolutely incredible here tonight. Andy Anderson turns his back, realigns with Kurt Kilgore, his former manager now. Back as manager, part of tradition now.
Wow.
I tell you what, absolutely despicable. Friday is the first one to stir over here in the left-hand ring.
Payne and the security guards have not budged.
No, they have not. The chair is absolutely, looks like dented. Bill the Butcher couldn't do anything. He was tied to the ropes by his own chain. Marco looks like he's still tied up. Tristan Michaels is able to get Friday up. Friday's got some rib damage there from these punks. I'm going to call them punks. Yeah. These punks brought weapons to the ring. Kilgore bought a police baton, bought a lead pipe taped to himself in the ring. Friday there. Black Widow checking on Payne. Marvelous Marco is able to get free. They couldn't do anything to stop Andy Anderson and tradition here tonight. They were tied to the ropes. Absolutely planned well ahead of time, I'm sure, at this point.
Absolutely, Vance. You know, it's what's been said about the War Games cage match has been supposed to end score.
Bill the Butcher going after our ring announcer. The ring announcer's trying to check on everybody. Bill the Butcher slapping our ring announcer, Jason. Security's getting up. They did a lot of good work here tonight.
Up until the very end.
Yeah, up until the very end, they did a fine job, but Bill the Butcher's having a hard time standing up. I don't know how they're going to get Payne out of this ring. They might have to take the cage down. Oh, my gosh. Absolutely incredible night.
Do I need to go down there?
Absolutely incredible. Yeah, go down there. Let everybody, see if you can help. Big Chad, our representative from the National Wrestling Alliance, is heading downstairs to see if he can help out with the carnage that's in this ring. I lost count with the chair shots for Payne. Payne's having trouble standing. Bill the Butcher's having trouble standing. They hit him multiple times with the chair as well. Everybody got hit with the chair tonight. I don't know. They're not going to be able to get Payne out of this ring until they get the cage down, probably. Someone's going to have to get outside at least. Security's down. Referee Radar Martin. Tristan Michaels are in the ring. Big Chad is heading to ringside here now. You see him. He's going to go ahead and announce to the crowd, the stunned crowd here tonight, that we're here to cheer Andy Anderson. They were here to applaud Andy Anderson joining this team, and he's turned his back on the fans once again. I don't know what to tell you. I have to talk to these guys after the match, after the show tonight. I don't really know what's happened, if these guys are even going to talk to me at this point. Andy Anderson stood with us a month ago. Bill the Butcher helping Payne to the back. Both of these men having trouble walking. You can see this here at ringside as I turn the camera. Bill the Butcher and Payne heading out. Black Widow still in the ring trying to help out the remainder of her team here this evening. Fry Daddy trying to get out of the ring. Our security and our ring announcer, who aren't even trained wrestlers at this point, had to take the brunt of the abuse here as the match ended, as the match came to a close. They tried to come in and break things up. A valiant effort from those guys here as they make their way out of the ring. Fry Daddy and Marco now outside of the ring. Fry Daddy still holding his ribs. He probably has some internal damage, internal bleeding from this match up here tonight. Incredible night of action here. Drew Adler is the new NWA Atlanta champion, the NWA Atlanta heavyweight champion. Big Chad here, our NWA representative here. As angry and as upset as he's seen, Big Chad is down there talking to the fans, trying to let them know that the show's over with. Incredible night of action here tonight. War Games is over. Andy Anderson has turned on his team and has left and has joined tradition. Incredible night here. We appreciate you guys watching this match up here. Our next show is going to be May 10th in Locust Grove, Georgia. Check out NWAAtlanta.org. Check out NWA Atlanta Facebook page for more details. We'll have some on the aftermath of this probably tomorrow. Good night.